unleashed. High voltage can be terrifying. February 3rd, 1996. A desperate man attempts a perilous high wire act straight into 16,000 volts of electricity.
I thought it blew up in a million pieces because it was such shock and a sound. It was boom that I was, whoa.
East Los Angeles, a vibrant hub of the city. For LA County firefighter Eric Kuck, one call from dispatch would be unlike any other.
Everybody was shocked. Myself and many guys who had many years on the job, this was something we've never seen before.
Eric and his team arrive on the scene to find a suicidal young man perched atop a power pole 30 feet up. The rescuers immediately recognize the danger.
We're dealing with high-tension wires. We're talking about death within seconds.
It's not just the suicidal young man whose life is at risk. A crowd has begun to form beneath him. And if the man pulls a live wire down with him, he could electrocute a bystander below. The fire department's first priority, cut the power.
So the power company showed up and they shut the wires from one pole to the pole that this individual was on.
With the electricity shut down on that one pole, they've reduced the risk of electrocution. Now their concern is whether the man will jump.
They start anticipating spinal injuries, broken bones, major trauma.
This is their chance to talk the man down.
He was just looking up the sky, seemed to be talking to the sky, maybe somebody he sees up there.
But as the authorities move in, the situation takes a dramatic turn. The man doesn't jump. Instead, he begins to move out of reach. Now everything changes. A sudden shift that takes Eric and his team by surprise.
This pole right here with the last light, he was up on that light post over there.
The firefighters fear anything could happen.
When they got over here, that's when the situation started to intensify because we had crowd control. We had to start pushing everybody out of the way.
The man is moving down the line toward the pole that's high voltage, and the crowd is exposed to serious risk.
Now we have charged lines, and we were worried about charged lines dropping down on the crowd.
All eyes are on the man as his behavior grows increasingly reckless.
He did like a high wire bounce. He went back and forth. He was swinging. People were kind of calling to him. And they were yelling out prayers and trying to bless him and trying to remove Satan from him.
Jesus said we can do greater things. In Jesus' name, I bind you, Satan.
Finally, it happens. He makes contact. And for an instant, he completes a high-voltage circuit with his body and disappears into a fiery flash of orange and white.
It lit up the sky. And you can actually feel the shock and the pressure of it go right through your chest. When he got zapped, something I still to this day can still feel it and hear it. So it's definitely something I'll never forget.
The onlookers are stunned.
For us, a natural reaction of everybody to run over and help him. We had to take the second look, make sure the scene was safe.
The rescue crew gets the all clear. And the biggest shock of the day, the young man survives.
It's a miracle. How can he be alive? You know, that's a high fall right there that should pretty much traumatize him, crack his skull. But his major injuries was his burns. If anything can come out of this is respect wires, respect electricity, respect high voltage.